Yo, what up? It's your boy Bravo from the 314 coming at you for another
Let's go
episode
back.
of Bravo's Smoke Circle. I apologize. A little bit too close up on the camera. Fuck it, I get it right one of these days. I fuck something up every episode. Today, joining me is always, I'm your host, Johnny Bravo from the 314. Along with me is our cameraman Shino.
Hey.
Along also today we have with us as our last previous couple guests, Miss T Dub. Say hey to the folks. And joining us all the way back from season 2, for those of you who watch the show on Facebook, David the Onyx Johnson. Yeah. All right. So and for all my smokers for this session, we will be smoking what was it? Auxilla 2.
Auxiliary.
Yeah, Auxiliary 2. Yeah. Shit is the bomb. Alright, so we got a couple different topics we're gonna go over today.
We'll start with.
Fuck it. We can we can go ahead and start with talk about some cougars, man. It is 2020, y'all. I'm 25 today. It's time to really start considering cougars. Like, they really got their shit together, man. Like, they got their house, they got their car, their kids is grown. I know, because they old enough to be our parents. So that's how come I know their kids is
You
grown.
get 3 square meals a day.
That's what I'm saying. They
Lunch,
cook.
breakfast, dinner.
It's not a bad idea to wife up a nurse. Like, I know some people who've gone that route and they're just chasing their dreams, living their life.
I'm saying though. I mean, hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, that
So
shit.
what would you be too old and consider to be a cougar for you? Like, what's your stopping age?
I ain't even gonna stunt, man. Like, depending on what you look like, I go all the way up to 50. Like, for real. Like, it just depends what you look like.
Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking like 45.
That's it. What was your number?
I mean, look, I used to work at a church, bro.
You
When I
said
say
that-
something, hold on.
You
when
said
I
trying to
say-
fuck them bitches like that
No,
one bitch from
bruh.
SpongeBob in the wheelchair talking about chocolate.
I don't mad. Hey, look, if she paid good, it don't matter. Some of them
Yeah.
6-year-olds look damn
That's it.
fantastic. When I'm talking,
at
they
a
were
certain
blowing.
point, it becomes a business decision.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm all for business.
Oh,
Look, what am I
right.
gotta lose?
Like, if she's 100, but like I don't have to work anymore, anymore.
I got all.
Oh, like
how
ever?
many years does she have left? I want to be in the will. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna work my way to that wheel. I'm gonna get up in there. It's gonna be that way. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the oldest woman I've seen that look damn good, like when I was working at church, was like 65, 68. And I'm like, you ain't as toned as you used to be, but I mean, damn, she still look good. So I'm
I've
like,
never been,
look good with a great.
like attracted to anyone over 60. There was one lady that was right at that age though.
See,
and
the
Nars,
problem
I was
is
like,
you
nah,
can't-
she's kind of cute.
You can't think
Yeah.
about how actually old they are. You gotta think about how old they look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because I know this one.
You can be 60,
But once
but
you
if
get
you
to
look
60,
30,
you usually look 60.
no, not necessarily. You know what? No, not necessarily. It depends. Like which your race? Because some races definitely age a lot better than
That's
others.
fair. That's
Yeah.
why I'm used to white people.
Yeah.
And some of them age like milk. Like, man, like,
You know, I was in the hood
Bruh.
when I was working at this church, so I got
Yeah,
nothing
Lumpy
fine
and
wine.
Smooth,
Like
man.
them sisters
then
did not
like they be
age.
looking like as if they like 97. Turns out you ask them, be like, damn. I mean, how old are you? Like, did I go to school with your grandchildren? And they'll be like, excuse me, I am 29. They're like, damn, bitch, life has been rough. Like, I need you to work on that. Like, ooh, get your life together. What is you doing?
Late 20s was hitting you rough. That's some life choices. And apparently you ain't win them either.
I ain't even got to worry about it because I think most of us, we age pretty good. Like,
You ain't lying for the most part. Yeah.
shit.
He ain't never lied. So, okay, I'm kind of scared to see what it's gonna be turning out. Cause I ain't gonna lie. If I'm 60, looking like I'm in my 30s, I'm cool with that. I do not care. Look,
We
if
did,
I got
we did that age picture thing, you know what I'm talking about? That filter that makes you look old.
yeah.
I got one that I was like, I look handsome at 80, you know? Like, I was like, I could deal with this, you know? It didn't make me want to throw up.
Yeah.
just stay in shape and you're fine, I feel like, you know?
Man, that's fair. Like,
That's all you can do.
I'm already pretty much bald, so I'm not that worried about that.
Shit, I'm keeping my fade until as long as I can't have it no more.
Well,
I don't give. I mean, me and LeBron be having a race with our hairlines when I'm old. Got me fucked up. His shit be back here, my shit, I be pulling the Stevie Wonder. That shit be way the fuck back here. Like, shit. I don't give a damn. I'm keeping my fade. Forever. Forever.
I'm saying.
Yeah, damn. Cause I earned my fade. I started off with the box. I remember the box. I had the rat tail, the ponytail in the back.
I'm talking
Like,
all the way back
it was
down.
long.
Shell on the
Oh
end.
my god! Whenever I would
Yeah.
run, it would go swoosh, swoosh, and just smack me in the side of the face. Come back around, smack me on the other side of the face, and then hit me in the face again. All four of them made one lap. I'm like, this is some bullshit. I'm like, man, I can't wait till I'm old enough to get this cut off. And as soon as they gave me the option, as soon as my parents was like, yeah, you cut it off if you want to, I said, let's go to the barbershop 2 days. 2 days. Like, what you doing right now? Like,
Getting cut off.
like,
Right.
I drive myself, but I died, so I can't even reach the pedals. Like, this is bullshit. Like, I'm a boy. I don't need this long ass ponytail.
I mean, that's still like early 2000s, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oof, it was
like,
still good.
but see, the thing, it had already died, and it was trying to come back, but it wasn't this time. It wasn't this time. Like, it showed up for a little while.
It ain't never
on the
come
late.
back. Like, it
Yeah.
shouldn't have come back. Like, for the little period they tried to have it come back, it shouldn't have come back.
It was unnecessary.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like we covered that pretty well. So the point of the story, boys and girls, go out there, go find your local cougar, and you ask her if she needed herself a boyfriend. And ladies, you will go out there and you find your local
What you call it? Yeah,
Sugar daddy.
sugar daddy. Yeah, I sure was like, what the hell is
Trust me, I know.
I mean,
she said she looking for one.
Call my phone.
I mean, she knows something. So, ladies, you looking for it, you know.
I'm
It's
saying,
alright, 'cause I promise you, we
so
out
all you
there.
sugar daddies out there, hit T-Dub out at 555 555 555 555
That's what we
I'm
No matter how many fives you put, the number not gonna work. What you're putting in is fives, you need some other shit in there. It's all
Bruh,
you
my
gonna
old
use.
phone number used to start with 333. And anytime I used to tell people shit, they look at me like, nigga, you lying. They're like, what's your number? I'm like, is it a 314? They're like, yeah, what's your number? 333. Nigga. I'm like, nah, leave me out. Like, for real. Like, I promise you.
I would have been like, nigga, you lying.
I'm saying,
care what nobody says,
he
you
went
lying.
33355, like 67 or some shit. Like, yo, and I'm like, bro, this
It
sound
looked-
like a
it
fake
sounds
ass
sketchy.
number.
Like the only thing that was different was like the last two numbers at the end, but everything else sounded sketchy as fuck.
Right.
Sounded like he had the shit out of a movie. Like, yeah. So the next one that we're gonna move into is, and I ain't even gonna lie, and we did some research beforehand and got proof. And I mean, I saw the shit and I still don't believe it, but crackheads got superpowers now. I don't know.
I think it's just the new generation and what they get in the whole world.
Man, that
Have
motherfucker
superpowers.
lit a cigarette with his thumb. With
The
his
nail,
thumb.
bro, like-
With his rusty, dirty ass digging in his booty ass thumb. This-
No, because you
I
know
think
it's
just a
solid.
crackhead magician, man. Like, crack can get anybody. I think it was a dude that went to magic school or whatever the fuck they do. And then
And he just bailed out there.
Hogwarts.
Yeah, crack.
They go to Hogwarts. So like,
He just gave
He
everybody
got
a
into
crack.
crack,
He's
bro.
like,
Like, how
all
long you
magicians
I'm
been
now.
saying, like, I'm about to fuck
You see it?
everybody up today. It's like we all tripping today. Just all
Right.
that.
he had crack in his phone. That's what it was. Like, that's how come we all saw that shit. So, picked around and baby dosed our ass. That's
Right.
what it was. Like,
Came out the speakers or some shit.
You know what I'm saying?
They damn near on some Hancock type shit. That movie with Will Smith.
Really good movie though. Like for real.
For real.
Like especially at the end, it was a little heartfelt. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, alright, I see you, bro. I see what you gotta do.
I got you with the plot twist, alright.
Right.
Have you ever seen a crackhead in the wild? Like, have you ever seen him do some crackhead shit? Like,
Yes.
All the time.
Yeah.
yes,
All the
tons of
time.
times.
Yeah.
What's some, like, superpower shit you've seen
Oh,
in
my
real
God.
life? Like, with
Man.
your own eyes.
Hold up. So this is one of my favorite stories. All right. So He came up to the porch, and like I'm outside, I'm smoking my blunt, like I'm chilling and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know he a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, that shit can get anybody.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
crack.
That's what I'm saying. That shit can get anybody. Yeah, man. He came up on the porch. He said, what you doing, young blood? I said, I ain't doing nothing. I said, what you doing? He was like, oh shit, you know me. You know I'm out here. You know I'm just trying to hit him with the stick and move. Stick and move. I said, nigga, what? I hit that shit. I said, the fuck? He said, what did he say? He said, oh, yeah. I act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You know, it's real late at night. You done had one or two smokes, you know, a couple of drinks. You know what I'm saying? And everything get real grown. And you gotta stick and move. I was like, all right, man, shit, I'm stick and move, player. I don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm sticking and moving, right?
You fucking dirty crackhead pussy, that's what it means.
Alright, so the craziest, most crackhead thing that happened to me and my mom was sitting on the porch, and this crackhead was walking by, and he like lived around the corner from us, like we knew of him, so it was cool. He
I don't know, mom was crazy. I just enjoyed it.
And then this man stopped and was talking to us, and he was trying to tell us about how he thought he tested positive for like hepatitis or something, but he didn't. And he was confused, and he was asking for our help reading this chart, and we like, bro, we don't really know you. Like, you live in the neighborhood, we don't know you.
Like, where the fuck you come from?
I swear though.
Were you in a bush?
Medical charts on top of that, like.
Where'd you get these charts?
I'm saying though, it's like, why you got
that
medical
out
charts?
to you or you take these? Like,
No, it ain't his.
Man, I was definitely concerned.
come on, fuck it.
I was like, I don't know if it's like superhuman, but I was doing deliveries when I worked for downtown at Jimmy John's, and I was down on, I want to say it was Mark, I think it was like 1400 whenever you go around that bend, the apartments are down there.
Oh yeah, over there by the
I think it's like
YMCA.
Spruce. But on Spruce, it's like 900 Spruce or some shit. It's that complex building. That's,
That has a flying saucer.
nah, it's,
You got that video game bar next to it?
no, it's
Like
always
down the
what
street?
it's always what they do with construction on the side, where it's like right past the I want to say it was like the courthouse. It's like on the back end of that shit, cause it's like 900 Spruce, cause that's the one I always fucking went to.
That's the one with the flying saucer. That's over there by like the bush thing. We way off topic, nigga.
Yeah,
Get
nevertheless, but yeah,
Like-
nevertheless, I'm down there.
We're trying to give people directions and
I
shit.
swear, I
Some
swear.
of these motherfuckers watching this don't even know what the fuck that's at. Like,
So I was sitting there and I'm about to
what the
put.
fuck that was.
Oh yeah,
Like-
it's like the last delivery, so I ain't even rushing for real. And just because like traffic been running hard all damn day, like I've been dodging some close ass calls when I'm on the bike, and I see this crackhead, like you could tell he's zoned out because he's just zombie in the middle of the fucking street. He's just sitting there. So he has got some cars going around, and one guy sitting there speeding, like he's showing off and shit. I'm like, oh damn man, this homeless nigga about to get ran the fuck over. Like he better get clean, smooth, because the nigga not paying attention. Like he on his phone, like you know how niggas be doing. So he getting up on him. When I say he did the cleanest dodge ever I've seen in my life, he just
Yeah, Spidey sense.
whoops and just turned in a full circle, and the guy just went smooth fast and not even hitting him. I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, yes! I'm thinking I'm gonna see a homeless man get splattered. I'm like, it was so like his eyes didn't get wide, he didn't panic. Full circle, just walked gently across the street like ain't shit happened. Like he just almost getting his whole life taken from a car.
actually, I do got a story like that. But this one wasn't as fun. Like, I'm at the bus stop. I'm waiting on the number 4, Natural Bridge.
You go to work or go out?
Going to work.
Ah, damn.
I'm going to work. It's probably about 10 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And this old lady, she walk up, and you know, you can tell she on something. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause she kind of out of it. I'm like, first of all, it made me sad, cause I'm like, damn, like you look like you old enough to be somebody's grandmama. Like, you know, like that. So that made me sad. Like she was elderly. You know what I mean? But you could tell she was on drugs, like hard drugs, harder than the drugs that I was on at the time. So like. And we waiting for the bus and everything, and I'm standing right here. I'm at the curb, because I see the bus coming down the thing. I'm standing right here at the curb pretty much, and she's standing like right here in the street. And here come the bus, and thank God the bus saw her, because like, man, she's standing right here, the bus stopped like right here. And she never once looked. She keep asking me for change the whole time. I'm like, lady, you need to move. Like, oh my God, that
Yeah,
shit
he
was
was on
crazy.
hard.
Like, and the thing was, the
Not
bus
even
driver
paying
honks at her. And she just looks over at the bus and she's like, do you have any change? I was like, no, I do not. And then she was like, oh, okay. Well, you ain't got why you look like that? Why you look so shook? I was like, bitch, cause you almost just died. You didn't I almost just watched you be turned into Sloppy Joe in the middle of it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't ready for that today. I didn't just wake up today and was like, oh, let's watch somebody become ground beef. The fuck? No. Cause it's a bus. It's a bus. It's a big ass city bus. So which means it's fucking dead. You're dead. I'd have been wearing her.
You know you can't get it out.
Damn.
Yeah, you gotta throw away whatever.
Yeah,
you
whatever
want.
Yeah,
outfit
that's
you
what
had
I'm
on,
saying.
right, you gotta
It's
get that out.
gotta go in the trash. You gotta burn it, honestly.
I'm so sad, man.
Damn.
What?
I mean, you ain't gonna be
Wouldn't
able to
burn
wear
it?
it no more. You ain't gonna be able to
fucking
wash that
ass.
out. Every
Yeah,
time you have
no.
clothes on, you gonna just remember that old lady
It's
gets
that fine
Yeah.
line between talking about getting rid of stained clothing and getting rid of evidence.
Oh, now we ain't talking about
I
burning
feel
the
like
lady.
you should
Like,
do both,
no.
though, you know, if I've got someone's brains on me, I don't want to have to explain that in any fashion.
Shit, you wish it was just brains,
No,
motherfucker. There's
me.
a liver in there.
Yeah.
This was a bus. This was a bus. At least 800-pound bus.
Swear.
And that's being on the light side.
They're more than that.
Way
It's like a
more
Yeah,
car.
cause what's a car? 1,000 pounds?
I'm
Way
thinking
more than
a car's like 800 pounds, I think.
Yeah.
A car is more
Is it
than
more?
800 pounds.
What is it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Car's about it.
I was like, somebody Google that.
How much does a car weigh?
I'm gonna say a bus is.
The average weight of a compact car is about 2,919
Oh, shit.
pounds.
Ooh. Wait, you
How
said
much
A
a
car
Okay, alright,
is
look up-
2,919 pounds, almost 3,000
Wait, why you
pounds.
ain't just Google how much a city bus weighs?
Do that now. I'm gonna say
How much does a
13,000
city bus
pounds.
weigh?
Here's what I found.
Between 25,000 and 40,000 pounds.
God damn.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
See,
a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so ground beef. She'd have been ground beef.
She
You'd have wore. It'd have been more than some brains.
Bruh,
She's
she
mashed
is
yeah.
potatoes,
I'm
bro.
Yeah,
telling
that's
you.
what I'm
She's
saying.
not even ground beef. She's
That's
mashed
all
potatoes.
skin
Yeah.
She gravy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she
Like just
liquefied.
chunky gravy.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe
It's a
not even
real
chunky.
thick
How fast
soup.
was the bus
Yeah.
going before it
For
stopped?
real.
Like how hard it hit her?
Because if it was going a smooth 45, 50 downhill, it's ooh,
Alright, so like if you were somewhere and let's say that you get a plane ticket to what's a country outside here?
All
I
kinds
don't
of.
know. You go to Korea. Alright, you go to Korea and you're
I'm
in this
gonna roll another
restaurant
blunt 'cause we're only halfway
and
through.
the chef
There's a
pulls
blunt
up
down
and he's
the
like,
front.
hey man, I got some human. Do you want to eat the
I was
human?
like, I can roll
Would
if
you
want.
eat the human?
fuck no.
You wouldn't try the human?
Fuck no.
Would you guys try the human? I'd try the
Am I
human.
down for cannibalism?
Yeah.
Wait,
would
wait,
you
what am
try
I
the
doing?
like if a chef
Cannibalism?
was gonna prepare human for you,
Uh-huh.
would you eat it?
Cannibalism?
Yeah.
How'd they die?
I mean, who's gonna find
they,
out about
they
it?
bought their
Yeah.
they donated their body to
Oh,
science.
so they're organ
and the
donors?
people yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, they got their liver.
So
they
wait.
bought their liver off the thing and but yeah, they died of natural causes.
Who's
No
gonna
humans
know
were
about it?
burned.
That's what I
Yeah.
need to know. Who's gonna know about it? Like, is it just
There's
gonna
no real
be me
way
and
to
the
know
Lord? Because I
We
might,
don't know.
and I might
Just
just
gotta take that
apologize.
chance.
Like, wait a minute. Hold on.
Honestly, it's probably a setup since you took a free ride
Y'all
out
would
to
eat
Korea.
a human?
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I mean,
human
you wouldn't
flesh-
try one?
I mean,
Like, not
I'm
one?
curious.
I mean, well, not well.
Curious.
They say
I
human
wouldn't
flesh
murder
is the
one
closest
to eat
to
one.
like pig.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna
Let's
kill
say
somebody to
think
eat
about
them.
I don't care.
But,
no,
like,
hold on,
if,
just
like-
like well, pig
okay,
flesh
say
is
you
like the
starving,
closest
and
to
that's the
human,
only
so
thing to eat.
it's just like eating pig.
If
And you be
I'm
bored.
absolutely starving, like I've been missing for some weeks,
Weeks.
months, I'm on the verge of absolute death.
Yeah.
if that was my absolute only choice, I guess
Yeah, it's
I
not
would
that deep
eat
for me. Idle
a part of
curiosity.
something.
But I would have to have
I ain't gonna lie,
I'd
man.
have to have lost consciousness a couple of times before I'm like,
Really?
okay, you're
No,
really
man, if
about to
everybody
fucking
else
die.
is
Like,
doing
you
it-
gotta eat something.
If everybody else is doing it, like, no, I'm gonna take a nibble because I
So
want to.
because we're in the middle of the war on drugs and like a heroin epidemic, because everyone's shooting up heroin, you would also do that?
No.
Okay, then what the fuck?
That's completely
Now,
What
different.
the fuck would
well,
you
no,
eat
hold on.
somebody?
People
Because
decide
I
how
know
it
what else
affects
is.
their
now
heroin
hear me
does.
out. Like,
Totally
would you,
different
would,
subject.
hold on, would you,
Same fucking argument.
Hold
You
up.
just said you just
You
said
can't
you eat
OD
the
on
person
humans.
because everybody
You
else
keep
would.
saying eating somebody like as if you're talking like eat like them the whole thing. No, I just mean like just like a nibble, just like a taste, like just like I mean like I look around first see if anybody's like watching me, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like I'm gonna be like, fuck it, nigga. When's the
Any
next
of
time you
y'all
gonna have this
future
chance?
wives
Like,
or
yeah.
whatever, whenever they're like, oh babe, it's just it's a cute
Honestly,
little
I'd
nibble."
even eat
no,
captured
he's
murdered
trying to eat your
human
ass.
because
I'm
it's
just
just
not
meat.
eat your
It's
ass.
just meat.
like, would you rather be like,
I don't know, man. You're
eating
kind of
people or
pushing
being
some lines
Is that
now.
situation? You gonna eat somebody or they gonna eat you? But if you hold out
Okay,
long
now,
enough, longer than I
Because the
have,
first
I'm
people
sorry.
died of natural
Well, I mean,
causes
if they
and
died
were
of natural
starving.
causes, still,
So,
I'm not
and
gonna
everybody
I
else
ain't
is
gonna
doing
lie,
it.
you ain't even gotta do
No,
that.
this is black
How
market
rough,
human
how
meat.
hungry am I? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm straight.
Ooh,
I'm
wait,
sorry.
so like somebody just like flew
Like,
in
if I
some
know I'm
human
gonna be
meat?
stuck on this
Yeah,
island for a
like
while,
fucking
like I'll
dark
give you a
web.
week
I'm
or
sure you
two.
can find
Like
humans
I'm
on there.
gonna
You
let
just buy a
you
human,
start dropping
like
small
I
hints
order
out
one
Oh,
there.
human
Be like,
I'm
leg,
not
human
doing
steak.
that.
How you
I'm
feel
not
about
doing that.
You
No,
know,
no.
being straight on this
Sure, that's
island
a
with no
thing.
food.
That's definitely a thing.
How you
Get
holding
anything
up?
out here, man. It's a weird
You
place.
got a lot of energy.
Nah.
Like
You're
I said,
tired.
I would have
scared
to
of
have
it.
lost
I ain't gonna lie, like I
consciousness
used to
a
talk
couple
big
of
when I was
times.
like a teenager.
Dude,
Like, yeah, I
have
eat them
to be able
motherfuckers
to
quick.
find no
You know,
fish
be
in
like
the
if
water.
I wouldn't
yeah,
order
yeah,
one.
like the-
But if
I
my
like-
friend
all it
ordered
would take
one,
is
I'd
the
try it.
particular days without any food, and it's definitely on the table.
First
Well,
of all,
I'm different anyway.
if your friend orders human at a restaurant,
I
I got a
mean,
lot
No,
of
I'm
questions.
talking from the black market. Like if my friend ordered some human and cooked it up on their grill,
I'm
Right,
like,
but
hey, look,
you
having an
should
HBQ,
think like
but
know,
that's your
like,
last
like,
resort.
yeah,
That's your meal
I'll come.
before you die.
No,
You gotta try it out.
No,
I
I
don't
don't.
know,
What you
man.
mean? I'm not gonna
That's
sit there and
wild.
share my
I get
fish.
that.
Like,
Like,
nah,
I
I'm
understand
gonna
why
go
it would
ahead and
make
get
you
my energy
uncomfortable.
from you,
Yeah,
and then
but I
I'm gonna
get
go
it.
ahead and
Yeah,
start doing what I
I-
need to do. And it's one last
I
person.
feel where
you
you're
know,
coming from.
that's
I
what
feel
it
like
is,
I want
man,
to
you
eat
know?
it first
I ain't
without
got no
knowing that
alibi.
it was
Like,
human
you the only
first.
one here. Yes, I would.
Yeah.
I would be upset if someone tricked me into it. I want to be able to make the choice. Like
Yeah.
otherwise, like I'd be mad if you just tricked me. I'd be
Yeah.
like, bitch, what if that's against? It's not, but what if it was against my morals? You know?
Like, oh no. From what we just discussed, no, that obviously was not against your morals. Like, you were.
But it's a
Fuck,
sneak
you
move
look-
on them, so I'd be upset anytime somebody try and get over on me.
Well, because I ain't gonna lie, like, if I didn't know that it was human and, like, I tasted it and it tasted good, and then they're like I ate, like, they cook up, like, a whole thing of, like, human, like, ribs or something like that.
Okay, so
And
can I
this
tell
shit is
you?
delicious.
Can I
Like,
tell you a story
huh.
about the podcast that I listened to? There was this lady that did that with her husband. Her boyfriend, husband, whatever. She killed him and like chopped him up and made him into like a stew and fed it to their kids.
Yikes.
And like
She knew what she was doing.
That lady
cannibals.
had an insect in her
Oh,
brain.
and she
She knew
like
what she was doing.
she like skinned him. She like cut his skin
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
perfectly. Like when the cops showed up, they were scared. They're like, "There's a fucking
As they
body
should
and
be.
there's nothing in there. There's just skin right there, perfect skin, like head to toe, belly button to
That's scary
asshole
that
and
you
ass
can marry
cheeks."
that thing.
All of
that
that
thing's
was-
just out there
But
pretending to be a
anyways,
person, and then just
they
one
talked
day it cuts your
about-
face
they
off
said-
and feeds it to your kids.
they said the human like meat tastes sweet.
Well, you gotta also think
I heard
human
it tastes
flesh.
like pig.
Well, no,
That's
because human
also-
flesh has the great consistency of pig. Like the closest thing to human, like flesh, texture, or muscle tissue, how it works, is pig. So, with that being said,
That's how
human
they use it.
probably
Weapons
tastes like
system.
pork.
Also, fun fact: pigs will eat literally anything and everything. So if you take a body to a pig farm,
Yeah, break up the skull. The skull's too big for them to eat by itself.
still, regardless, like when that pig dies and it's made into bacon and shit.
We are completely off topic. And this shit is getting real dark. Like, I didn't even. Like, what was the topic? Like, what? Where did this start?
I don't remember.
Like, 'cause now we're like talking about like you can go to take a
Oh,
body
yeah,
to a
it's-
pig
It's
farm.
my fault. I asked if you guys would eat human.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Well, we
I
got
don't know
next
why I
on the
started
list,
thinking
man.
about that, but I did.
I don't know.
Guess I was hungry for some thumbs.
Now I'm scared.
Didn't I tell you I was gonna eat you last time, or did I just tell you I was gonna murder you?
I'm gonna stab this nigga in the eye with a
I
pin.
don't remember what you said, but I got really
I
scared.
know. Yeah.
I don't. Hey y'all, I don't want to do this bit. This is like, I don't need people calling the police after watching this episode. Be like, I need you to go check on
Everyone
us.
should know what it's like to need.
Bruh.
Gonna make you feel afraid.
I've known this man since the first day of 8th grade, and when I say it's never been dull, that's for sure. It's never been dull. He is a fucking character. He is good God, man. Like, oh yeah, okay, so yeah, whatever topic that was, that one was done. We're moving on. I think it started off with crackheads.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
crackheads too.
Yeah.
Well, that was definitely some crackhead conversation for you. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So the next topic that we got is we are going to talk about those lines that they have on the floor inside supermarkets. Like, I already put the mask on. I don't understand why I got to play follow the leader in the fucking freezer section.
And the crazy
Like, this
part
is
is,
dumb.
like, when we went there the other day, like, all I do is work, so I don't really deal with society. I know I work, I come home, I work, I come home. So, like, I don't go out for real. So when I'm finally going out, I'm going grocery shopping, I'm like, holy shit, these lines are a thing. And ain't nobody following them. So now I'm wondering, why do you even got them down there? Like, what was the whole motivation of this? It makes me feel like I'm in kindergarten whenever you got, like, line leaders,
Yeah,
and you
'cause
got
they
to stay
don't
in
have
line.
to do it. They chose.
No
to do
one
that.
does it, though. Like, I
No,
understand
but I mean,
wearing
they
the
chose
mask.
to put the things down.
Yeah, but I'm like,
'Cause not
what's,
everyone
no
has
one,
them, so,
no
like,
one
they made a
follows the
choice.
signs. I'm like, this
Our
does
bosses
absolutely nothing. Like, I don't. It's pretty coloring. Like, I was stoned, so I was like, ooh, it's funny. I got a huge fucking laugh out of it. I was walking around the store chuckling my ass off.
That's corporate, dog.
But,
They
you
just
know,
be,
I'm
they
like-
just be bored in the office.
I
Like, what
swear
can we make
though,
these
I'm like,
motherfuckers do?
it's like
For
playing
real.
red light, green light when you were little. Like, you just kind of go down the aisle. I'm like, and the crazy part is, if you still go down the aisle the wrong way, they still look at you dirty because they coming up the wrong way. So I'm like, why you mad at me? You doing the same thing
I
I'm
ain't gonna lie,
doing.
man. Walmart is fucked around and turned into like as if that shit is traffic in there. Like,
Ooh.
like I know I'm going through there and I'm kind of in a hurry and I'm going through there with my cart and this dude like he come like not paying attention, he kind of strolling out the thing and he like sideswiped my cart. And I looked at him like I'm about to whip his ass, but like the thing was like I don't even know why I was so mad because it's not my cart. Like nothing was broken in the cart,
Right.
but it felt like I just got into a car accident. Like I'm like, hey jackass, watch where you going. Like I'm mad, like I got road rage. And like he was like, oh, I apologize, my fault. I was texting. I was like, damn, this really feels like as if this was just a car accident. Like I started to be like, should I give him information? Like what information do I give you? Like customer service might be
You do
able
what I
to
do
replace
and
those
just run.
eggs.
Let's get the fuck out of there, dog.
But ain't nobody see me.
He's
Huh?
like, insurance is for the slow.
Yeah, I tried to run one time. I pulled out in front of somebody and they hit me. I tried to run. They were faster. Like, yeah, I was in a minivan and they were in a Mustang.
Bruh.
And I could not
So they
get
cut you off? They were like, you're gonna stay here?
No, like, okay, like they hit me and I fucking, they spun me into the street and then I just went, "Arr!" and I tore off down this road and then they just followed me and caught up to me. They were willing to go faster than I was willing to go. Like, I wasn't gonna be doing no 130.
Why were they
like,
following you?
So that I couldn't get away from the scene of the accident. So that, like, they could get the insurance and everything.
They was like, get your ass back in,
Yeah,
now you
that's
gonna
right.
pay
It
this.
was-
Like they got on my ass and they called the, well, I saw them on the phone, so it had to be the police, you know? And so then I just pulled over and I was like, hey man, my bad, I panicked. Can I not go to jail? Sorry. It worked out alright. I got a failure to yield and not fleeing the scene or whatever the fuck they could come up with. So it was just a ticket.
Wow,
It worked
that
out
shit is
alright.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, like, I'm wearing the mask. That's
I feel that's good enough. I'm like, look,
Yeah,
I can.
like, and I
concede
try
it,
not
but
to just stand right on top of people.
Right.
You know?
I'm like, I'll play along, but do we need these?
Like,
seriously?
I don't want to have to play ring around the fucking rosy
I mean,
every time I need some break.
Especially if no one's following the rules.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
I'm like,
Like,
it was.
I just want to know how long we're gonna do this. Like, is it until we find a vaccine, or and then? I saw something that people were saying they're scared they're gonna do it for the flu now. That they're gonna make lockdown.
Oh,
like a
I
regular
just said
thing.
that earlier today. I was like, yo, because like flu season is already always super fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But then you throw Corona on top of that. Yo, this shit's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
Damn. You ain't gonna be able to know who the fuck got the flu, who the fuck got the Corona, because
Yeah,
they're
right.
very similar symptoms.
Right?
Now it's like, oh shit, like, am I gonna die or do I just need some NyQuil and a nap and some chicken noodle soup? Like, what do I need right now?
Well, I feel like we should actually start there and then escalate if that doesn't help.
Yeah.
Drink some ginger ale, eat some chicken noodle soup,
I don't
drink some
Some
NyQuil,
Vicks, a lot of Vicks
Yeah,
vapor rub.
Vicks.
Yep.
and then like a day,
That
2
fix
days,
everything.
if that shit don't work,
Vicks and orange juice, my nigga. Fix
Shit.
everything.
good for you.
Vicks and a blunt, that'll fix everything. Yeah, man. All right, I feel like we went over that though. We accurately covered that.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, well. Okay. Well,
Come through.
oh yeah, come through. Yeah, just walk through. Yeah. We ain't got no studio yet. We gonna work on it.
They stop.
Yeah.
I guess.
Alright, I don't give a fuck how thug these rappers think that they are nowadays. You cannot be more thug than DMX. Like, DMX, it was the most gangster shit I had ever heard in my whole life. He said, I was out here robbing niggas with a pit bull. Like with a 40-pound dog. He said, I ain't had no gun, I ain't had no knife. You know, I wasn't scared of no gun, you know. I'm taking guns, you know. And I'm trying to get bit. You know, I'm like,
That's true.
it's valid. That's valid. Like, I'm like, yo, if a nigga just be like, yo, run it. And that motherfucker, and they're like foaming at the mouth and everything, jumping at you, you're going to be like, hey, yeah, man, damn, man. Like, take it, just keep him back. Damn. Like, why your dog look like he do steroids, man?
Daily.
Nick Fairbank was telling me that, like, he would run from the police, like, on multiple occasions, but anytime he heard the dogs, he would just lay down. Because, like, if you don't, they'll chew on you the entire time that they're locking you up. So, he had the dogs on him one time, and that was enough. From then on, if he heard, he just laid down.
Like,
You
yo.
got me.
Please don't send out these fucking dogs. Oh my god, I remember one time.
I miss him. I wish he had shot that guy.
Yeah. I remember one time I'm walking downtown and I walked past it was a parked K9 unit car. And like I'm walking and I got one headphone in, one headphone out. I'm out of my business. And you know, it's probably like 9 o'clock at night, something like that, downtown STL. And I'm like, alright, walking to the bus stop. And I walk past the car and out of nowhere that shit just I was like, oh shit, I jumped so fucking hard. Oh my god, I almost shitted on myself. Like in one moment, I had never really understood how somebody could just be so scared they just shit on themselves. But the moment when he went and then I remembered what the fuck was in my waist and what the fuck was in my bag. And I was like, ooh, we need to get the fuck up out of here. Like I had nothing serious, you know, about an eighth, and then you get that thing on, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't supposed to have them
Is that
together.
a felony?
Yes,
yeah.
very much.
Yeah.
If you got them both together, yeah.
And more
Stop
importantly,
fucking doing that.
the
Yeah.
K9 smelled me. And then like it's going crazy in the car. Thank God the officer was not in the car, because he is going nuts. Like as soon as I walked past, and he must have got a whiff of that bag, because he fucking went nuts. I had never heard a K9 bark like that. Oh my God, he's like scratching at the window and shit. Like, I'm like, oh shit, let me get the fuck up out of here. Yeah. What you doing?
I was gonna hit
That could
you.
be over there. All right. Yeah. So yeah, it don't matter what they talking about. You ain't as motherfucking thugging as DMX robbing a nigga.
No,
with a
you
dog.
rob somebody with a dog. That's
Yeah.
fucking next level.
Yeah. The only way to top that is if you rob a nigga with a cat.
That's damn crazy.
That's
I mean,
it.
you can get like jungle cats. A tiger's $2,000. You can rob the fuck out of me with a tiger. I'm not fucking
Yeah.
a goddamn tiger. You can have whatever the fuck I have. It's all yours. It is all yours.
That's a business
That's a life decision of whether or not you gotta take on that tiger.
Right. I can buy a
I
new car
forfeited
eventually.
you.
I can't buy a new face. Not really. There's-
How'd you sneak up on me with a tiger?
On me though.
you pull up in a van and just take it out the back.
Oh shit! Like
So you just
oh,
rolling
you
around
just
with a
hopping
tiger
out
in
on
the van?
motherfucking
You got one
tiger.
dude driving the van, you got one dude in the back of the van, he hop out the back with the tiger and he's like, run it! Rawr! And you be like, ah! Here's my everything.
Damn right, here's my everything.
Yeah, man. Take my girlfriend. Sell her organs.
All of them. Is she an organ donor? I don't give a damn. She can be today.
Right, she
Feel
can.
like
You call
she
the
can
right
be
person.
whatever you want her to be as long as I don't get ate by that tiger.
I wouldn't really say
I didn't love her that much anyway.
That'd be tough. I don't know if I could do somebody that I fuck with like that. You know, like if I'm out in public with you, I don't think I'm gonna sacrifice you. I'm just
Like,
like, I'm just
like,
like,
that's
I'd be like, hey,
intense.
give him like your wallet too. You know, but like I wouldn't be like, do you
Nah.
want this also?
That would be really fucked up.
Yeah, man.
Swear.
But if it came down to me or her, yeah, she's gonna die.
Can you imagine how pissed off you'd be if somebody tried to sacrifice you to a fucking tiger?
I'd be pretty upset, but I get it.
Well,
No,
no,
I would
it's-
understand.
it's
I
only
wouldn't
if
fuck
you
with
live
them
that you
anymore,
get to be
but I
pissed
wouldn't
off.
be
Well,
mad.
that's
I
only
wouldn't
if you
seek
live.
revenge.
Like if you don't live, it don't matter that you pissed off or that you ain't gonna fuck with them no more. You dead. You ain't
That's
live.
fair. But
You
I
gotta
mean, if
live
they they
through it
don't
first.
accept the sacrifice, you know, if they're like, nah, man, fuck
Not
you,
today.
vegetarian.
Yeah. It's like, I ain't feeling it today, man. I'm on my koala bear vibes.
Yeah, I couldn't hang out with them again after that if they tried to sacrifice me. Is that it?
Yeah, I think actually, yeah, that covers it. Cause I think we've
Yeah,
covered.
do
You
joke
know.
if you want to end on a joke again.
Oh, you want me to do a joke?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is something we used to do every once in a while at the end of season 2. We'd always end the show on a joke. So
You didn't show him a joke, God dang
yeah, I end the show on a
it.
joke.
But hey, man, you got one? You do the thing.
I do actually have a joke. And I like this joke a lot. And you have to think about this joke now, boys and girls. I want you to really think about it. Okay, so this is a joke from 1978 from the great Red Fox himself. All right. So a woman and I can't do a Red Fox voice. I don't have one. So a woman and her friend, they're walking, and they're walking along, and then the friend says to the woman, "It's like, hey, isn't that your husband coming out of the woods with a dozen roses?" And the woman looks over. She's like, "Damn, that sure is Henry. I'm gonna have to keep my legs up in the air for a week now." And the friend turns and looks at her and says, "Well, why don't you just get a vase?" And that's been our show. Like,
I
you
laughed
should
the
hit the
first time.
subscribe button if you made it this far. I forgot to say that shit at the beginning of the show. But it's been real. It's been real. It's your boy Bravo coming at you from 314. Hit the bell. Hit the like. Get ready for the next one whenever it comes out. We hope you stick around. Cool. Peace.